I'll do this too.
Start doing whatever.
I'll do this too.
Oh, thank you.
How's it going, guys?
Wait, do that again.
No, you're good. You're good. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the No Empty Seats podcast. Today, I'm here with. I actually don't know how to pronounce your last name.
Samuel Andrade.
Yeah. Thanks for being here today, man. Glad you could get in the group showing. And today we're going to be talking about sitting in your thoughts. That's something we were looking in our notes, felt like we kind of resonated and felt like we could talk a lot about. And what does sitting in your thoughts mean to you?
I mean, to me, I think just like being free from distractions. I guess for me, sitting in my thoughts relates most to like running or like walking, going for walks. Like I love walking with like listening to music, but also just taking a break from music for a while, just experiencing like nature, everything around you, and also just taking a break from everything for a while. I know on one episode you mentioned like just take time to do nothing. That really resonated.
Oh yeah, no, I agree too. I think it's weird for people to say like those kinds of things like music, which has been a therapy for so many people, can be a distraction. Like has it ever, like, can you think of times where that's felt like a distraction for you?
Music, I guess like now more than ever I'm listening to a lot of music.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's ever been like a distraction. Like I've been listening to so much music that it's gone like too much, but like it's always nice to see how different like my day is without listening to music.
100%. Yeah, like how like much more mindful you can be with your time and things like that. I think it is weird to say, but for me, I actually feel like when I'm walking to class, say if I throw in my earbuds and I blast like NBA YoungBoy on full volume,
Yeah.
I feel like I can't be intentional about how I'm gonna make my day, how I'm gonna be intentional about being a better person to other people, being a better son, brother, student. And I don't know, I feel like it's easy that there have been so many distractions, like we were talking before off camera about it's so easy to choose the busy things in life, you know what I mean? Whether it's like scrolling or whether it's doing work or spending time with friends. I feel like there's so many ways to not sit by yourself.
Yeah, I definitely get that, and I mean, like even now, I feel like sometimes I pressure myself into like doing more stuff, like getting more work done, like and not being able to just take a break for a moment and sit with my thoughts. I'm just thinking about like the next assignment I got to do, like the next opportunity I should chase, and it's definitely not the best mindset.
No, 100%. Like it's so easy to it almost feels like that's how things should be. Like it's easier to distract yourself from that. And I don't know. That's kind of how I've been feeling about things. And yeah, I don't know what other ways do you do like to kind of be in your thoughts, or how would you describe running has been for you?
Running, I mean, I ran in high school, like cross country track. Here I haven't been running as much. I've been probably going on like more walks and stuff, just like being a bit more mindful. But I think just that like exercise in general kind of helps me like free my thoughts, just get my mind off like a whole bunch of things. And
100%.
it's always done that like throughout the whole thing.
How would you describe being mindful is to you? No wrong answers. You know what I mean? Just like how do you feel when you're going on your thoughts or when you're going on your walks?
I'm just kind of paying attention to everything around me. And, I mean, I like to observe. I don't know, I feel like I'm more of like an observer type guy. So I just look around at everything, maybe like other people, or the building, just see how everything's set up and how other people are interacting. It's cool to like people watch sometimes.
Agreed. I agree. Like it's almost like it's just all about being present. I feel like, you know what I mean. And feel like it's really easy to not feel like you're living in the moment. And we talked a little about this, like the people here at Brown feel like they're, you know, really high achievers and high achievers, but I think there can be some problems with that. You know what I mean? Because then you can't live present. You can't really think about, you know, the people you interact with day to day.
Yeah, I agree.
So I don't know. I think that's personally how I feel. When I think I don't know if I have, you know, any undiagnosed ADHD or things like that, because I feel like my thoughts do race. But sometimes I don't know if you've ever felt this. Like sometimes I feel like to distract myself, I almost kind of like utilize those racing thoughts towards productivity or something like that, or I utilize this stress and I put this energy towards doing work. And I've talked to a lot of people that kind of feel that same way, like kind of utilizing their utilizing this to and focusing on work or something external, which I think can be a bad thing.
It's a bad thing to like be more productive.
I think
like because of
I think because it just kind of further distracts you even more.
yeah. I mean, now what's the alternative?
I don't know. I think realizing that the more busy you make yourself isn't necessarily a good thing. That leaving time for you to not feel productive and just sitting can be really good. But like I said, like I don't know how much I'm preaching to the choir. I feel like I struggle with this a lot still. Because I feel like I get squirmish or like feel like I need to do something when say if my phone dies or if I just have nothing or like a quick like 30-minute break in between things. I don't know. That's kind of how I feel about productivity and being able to see my thoughts personally.
Yeah, I get that. And like for me, at least here, like I've been trying to like set like a day or two where I don't do as much work like the weekend. Like I've never been a guy to like do that much work on a Friday night. You know, just set like time where I can just then do like relax or like hang out with other people. I think that's been beneficial for me. But I don't know if you have days like that or.
No, I think I do. I'm glad you bring that up. One of my friends back that lived in my freshman dorm, he's really cool. He's on like the under U23s for USA rowing. He's really cool. And it was really awesome to hear his advice. He said something cool about how regardless of if you're being lazy or working hard or grinding, you got to be intentional with your time. Like and I think that's what you're saying right now. Like if you're gonna not do something on Friday, don't feel bad about it. That's what's set aside, and then and then enjoy it to the most, like to the highest of your abilities. Like he was like, if you can't do work right now, make sure you enjoy yourself as much as you can. Like be really intentional about your time. If you don't have your phone and you're trying to and be mindful, like really do everything you can to not distract yourself. And personally for me, I think what helps me the most that I set aside is actually church, which is cool. So I'm Catholic, and something that really helps me sit in my thoughts is going to mass every Sunday. Are you religious?
I am sort of religious. I went to church back at home. I'm Christian. I go to church, I guess, ever since I was young.
Yeah.
But over here, I haven't really found that community. I've sort of been looking for it, but
Yeah.
I've just been trying to enjoy my semester.
100%.
See what's going on. But I'm definitely interested in that.
Have you heard of Branch? Have you dropped in on any Branch stuff?
Not sure. But is that like a?
Yeah, they're the Christian group. They're really involved, and they do a lot of cool stuff.
I might check that out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. Like, because that's like every Sunday at a certain time. Just good to like have a set out time to do something.
Dude, 100%. And I'll be the first to say like, so like in high school or even now, like I definitely zone out listening to like the sermon or the homily. You know what I mean? But I think the reason I gravitate towards those Sundays, yeah, like I'm not the most devout person. My cousin's a nun, which is kind of cool. Yeah, she's in Africa right now. which is really awesome. Really proud of her. But no, I'm not the most devout person, but I think that's like what gravitates me to that and makes me keep coming back is that time for me to be in a peaceful setting where like I literally can't check my phone, like I literally can't go out and like call a friend or something like that.
Definitely.
But yeah, like I don't know. That's what's been really important to me, being able to set aside these times where you can really think. And I guess honestly, it's almost like different forms like meditation. Have you ever gotten to meditation or anything?
Not particularly. I mean, our school had like some meditation, like every like few months we do like a class. But I am taking a class where like meditation is kind of like there it was discussed,
Oh, cool.
and yeah, it's cool to like learn about that.
What did you learn? What's the class?
It's called Me, Myself, and I. It's like exploring the senses of self. And it just showed like that meditation could have like I mean positive obviously, but also like negative. But yeah, I definitely think meditation is like a good thing to do to at least keep your thoughts grounded.
That's awesome. That sounds like a really cool class.
Yeah, it's probably my favorite class I'm taking right now.
That's
actually.
cool. What because I hopefully you've noticed by this conversation, I still fully struggle to be able to ignore whatever is going on in my life and just sit. And what advice would you kind of say for people that have racing thoughts throughout the day and feel like they always need to do something or listen to something or talk to someone to and kind of avoid that?
I mean, yeah, I definitely struggle sometimes too with like those racing thoughts. At least for me, like what I struggle with is like not like I would want to get work done, but I'm not doing it. So it's kind of like a cognitive dissonance type thing.
Yeah.
It's like affecting my behavior is different than like
Yeah.
how I see myself. But I guess some advice would just be to like I don't know, like carve out those times where you can just relax, take a break, and I mean, like my phone definitely contributes a lot to like distractions and other things. I mean, just going for walks, like trying to find a spot where you can
Clear your head.
clear your head, and I mean, sometimes here I've like felt like I've had to like interact with people, at least in the beginning of the year, but now I'm more realizing I can be like more alone in my thoughts.
Yeah.
Like,
Do whatever you need.
yeah. So,
I agree. No, that's really good advice, and I think also conversely, it also having a person to be able to talk to, a therapist, a friend, and be able to self actualize or or finally face things that have been weighing you down can really help too. You know what I mean? So it's weird. Like friends can distract you from what's going on in your life, which can be really good. Can also be really bad because it well, I don't want to use those two words too strongly, but it also can be negative because kind of keeps you kind of keep suppressing whatever is going on.
yeah.
I don't know. I think it's all comes down to kind of realizing you don't have to go through things alone. You know what I mean? I don't know. What else would you have to say about sitting your thoughts and or like maybe any profound things or cool things you've learned about yourself from this or this type of meditative practice?
I don't know if I've done like specific meditative practice, but yeah, just from like staying alone in my thoughts, I think it helps you kind of just like remember things more. Just like get a better sense of like how all your experiences have contributed to like yourself.
It really grounds you.
Yeah, just like because sometimes you're just moving so fast, that, like you're halfway through a month, and you're like it's already like Thanksgiving. Like this month has felt a bit fast, but like I think just taking a breather one day and just going through the experience that you've had in like a month or like 3 months just like helps you kind of ground yourself and look back on those experiences.
No, that is really nice. I feel like I kind of get that same vibe or energy when I'm journaling. It kind of helps me realize where I am. Like it kind of helps me like reorient my goals. Realize what's important in my life. Like kind of focus on my priorities.
Yeah.
No, that's really cool. Almost like it helps me reflect on the good things, the blessings in my life.
And maybe like bad things. I mean, I guess you don't always want to
Definitely
think
the bad
about
things.
those, but
Yeah,
it's definitely important to reflect on those.
100%. No, I think it's a really cool part about this entire talk that you need to face the bad things or else it'll keep getting worse.
Yeah.
But no, that's awesome. I'm trying to think what else what comes to mind when I say the words sit in my thoughts.
I mean, I haven't journaled that much personally, but how do you do it? Is it like an everyday thing, or is it whenever you want to?
I mean, whenever you want to, 100%. No, but first of all, I'm glad you're asking that. But like I said before, it really seems like you're getting the same things out of it that I do, than when you're going for walks. You know what I mean? So, I feel like the same. I get the same sentiments from it, but I try to do every day. I haven't in a while. This will be my reason to do it tonight. But I just kind of write down the good things that have happened in my day, and then that kind of spirals into it could be 2 pages, 3 pages of writing, or it can just be I'm not feeling in a writing mood, so I just do those things. I just do 5 bullet points. But I think the really important thing is it helps you realize where you are. It kind of reminds you about the good things. Like I don't think I remember the conversations I have with my friends during breakfast at night or lunch or the a fun interaction I have with a friend or like a teacher or something. So I think being able to really just face everything that happened throughout the day, whether it's good or bad, it's raw. It's scary. Like I said, it makes me feel squirmish sometimes. But no, journaling, I think, really it's really what's cool is it's really really up to you. Like whatever you're feeling, whatever you're thinking, it feels so much better to jot it down and feel like you can log it. But also I don't remember what it was like beforehand. It can feel weird at first, and that's why I implore you to just write in bullet points if you need to.
Was that a recent thing, or like?
So I really haven't done it in like maybe a month. I have sporadically, but I used to always keep my bedside table, and I've done it since high school actually, which is cool. But I mean, one of the coolest things is you can look back and realize what stuff was so important to you, like what stuff like absolutely consumed you, like college apps or a fight with a friend in like middle school over lunch or something, or being embarrassed about some random thing on social media or like a friend's story or something like that. That kind of stuff consumed you guys in high school.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to see how much you've matured and kind of grown from that. So that's cool. Like you can see not only can you feel better about yourself throughout the day reflecting, but you can also look back at how different you've become because no one notices it day to day looking at themselves in the mirror. But I think I'm glad you're bringing it up because I think it's almost coincides with like I think sitting in your thoughts and facing your fears or facing what's going on in your life, that kind of feels synonymous with looking back at your journal or journaling in general. You know what I mean? Being able to see your past for what it is, see your mistakes, see your triumphs for what it is. That's my thoughts.
Yeah, definitely agree with that. I mean, it's definitely a relationship between like journaling and just being able to send your thoughts. Like being able to send your thoughts allows you to journal and get your
100%.
day across.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
For weeks.
No, I think I'll definitely be on walks more. Yeah, no, dude, I implore you to get a journal. I think maybe we can do a journal exercise with no receipts.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But yeah, any final things you have to say? Any advice at all, or maybe even just like how would you summarize what we've been talking about in the past 20 minutes into a sentence or two?
I guess just take time to send your thoughts, whether it be like journaling, going for walks, getting exercise.
Be intentional.
Yeah, be intentional with your time. Definitely don't, I guess, feel, I don't know the word, like don't feel anxious about like not being busy all the time. Don't feel like I don't know the word.
No, 100%. Yeah, like don't feel like you're a prisoner of
Yeah.
of your thoughts, because I think a lot of people feel that way, or it seems like it. A lot of people have told me about it. But yeah, no, it's okay to. It'll feel uncomfortable at first, I think. But no, it's always a good thing. It makes you a more mindful person. Thanks for watching. Appreciate any other final words. Sorry I interrupted you.
No, it's alright. I think it was a good episode. Grateful that you invited me back on here.
Of course,
I
man.
love to share my thoughts any day.
100%. Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh yeah, I forgot to just reflect on how you're feeling about. I mean, dude, your other episode was super well received. You got to see. I think there was a comment.
Oh, yeah,
A
I did see that.
Rando
Yes.
Johnson.
That's a nice comment. I like that.
Yeah. So yeah, hopefully you guys will see Sam more. Like these group settings. I like this selfie, kind of going off to different locations. So yeah, hopefully you'll see some of us more, and have a happy Thanksgiving.
I did.
Longest episode yet, dude.
Oh,
I hope you're feeling good. That's awesome.
yeah, that's good.
Feel good?
Mm-hmm.
Awesome,
How
dude.
about you?
Good. No, I think it's cool. Like I write these, like along with the stuff with the racing thoughts. Like whenever I think of something random, I put in my notes. I have like 100 of these.
Oh,
So it's cool to scroll through this and be like that time I wrote it down like a couple weeks ago meant something to both of us, at least right now, for us to talk about it.
Yeah.
When I was scrolling through it. So yeah, no, I'm feeling good. This will be good. Should we grab out? Do you have a song idea?
Song idea?
Yeah.
For the
Sit on. Let me. So I'll airdrop you the thing.
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, we gotta clean this up for sure.